You ever wondered why we dip the apple in the honey on Rosh Hashanah? It's an interesting minchag. To take apple and dip it into honey. So everyone's going to tell you what we learned in first grade. You dip the apple in the honey so we could have a sweet new year. But I want to tell you a more advanced answer. You know why we dip the apple in the honey? You know where honey comes from? Honeys come from bees. And the Gemara in Eruvin says something fascinating about bees. It says, Kol hayotzeh min hatameh tameh. Anything that comes from something impure is impure. For example, if I have milk that comes from a lion, the milk is not kosher. Why? Because the lion is not kosher. But milk that comes from a cow is kosher because we consider cows kosher. So the milk is kosher. Gemara says, hold it. What about honey? Honey comes from bees. Are bees kosher? They're not kosher. So how is honey kosher? So Gemara says, well, the concern over here is that if it came from something not kosher, then it might have gotten mixed up with the acids and gastric juices and enzymes that were within the animal. It might come out mixed up with all the not kosher parts of that animal. And therefore, we don't want to ingest anything that's not kosher. We don't want to take any risks, and therefore we can't have anything, any part of that which is not kosher. But bees are different. The Gemara says in Eruvin that bees have two stomachs. And the second stomach that it has is to store honey. And when it comes out 100% pure, unadulterated honey. It comes out 100% clean, pristine, pure. And so we go ahead and we dip the apple into the honey. You know why? Because the honey reminds us of ourselves. That we might have come from places that were not so kosher. We might have been coming from places that we shouldn't have been. We found ourselves in places that were not where Hashem wanted us to be. Doing avirot, looking places we shouldn't look, saying things we shouldn't say, doing things we shouldn't do. We came from the B, a place that's not kosher, but we emerge kosher. And that's what Rosh Hashanah is. It's a transformation from not kosher to kosher. Hence the name that we give it is Rosh Hashanah. Shana means a year, but it also means shinui. It means a change. It's a transformation. You're changing as a person. You're coming in there with a clean slate. So make it count. Make sure that you're not going to taint your neshama. From on here, I'm going to make sure to enter the year pure. And I'm going to try to keep it pure. And that's the ultimate kavanah that we should have.